Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a quick video about why I still live with my parents at 20 years old. So let's get into it. Nowadays I feel like there's a lot of pressure for kids to move out of the house right when they turn 18. And part of that is probably because college, once you get out of high school, there's a huge amount of pressure from society to go to university or just go the college route. But that wasn't the route for me, or it hasn't been yet. I haven't found anything or any career that involves college for me, so that's the reason why I have not gone to college yet. And here I am at 20 years old, still living with my parents. And there are pros, there are cons. I'd say some of the pros are I get to save more money. Living at home is pretty much free, other than my parents do require us children to do chores around the house, which is fine. So I have a couple chores that I'm responsible for. But overall, I can save a lot of money by living at my parents' house. And then the second pro would be I guess spending more time with family. If I was to move out, I wouldn't be spending nearly as much time with my family. So, those are basically the two pros. Some of the cons, I guess, would be I don't always get along with my family members, and that can be really annoying. Especially if my little siblings are really loud and obnoxious at night, and I try to go to bed earlier sometimes. Lately I've been trying to go to bed earlier, and my little siblings like to stay up pretty late, and that keeps me up, and little things like that can be really obnoxious at times, especially when you're just butting heads with your siblings or your parents, and it kind of makes me want to move out. But I realize that financially and relationally does not really make sense right now. And I know that I'm 20 years old. I'm definitely kind of starting to feel a little bit more of that pressure, like maybe I should move out, but I honestly don't see myself moving out for at least another year and a half, maybe 2 years. And it's not because I'm lazy, or maybe it is, I don't know, but I work with my dad. I work with a family business. My dad's into real estate, so that means a lot of different things, like fixing up houses and flipping them, and just a lot of various things. So I work with my dad and have a good relationship with my parents, and it's not that I'm just freeloading and just living here because I'm lazy. It's not just that. It just really makes logistical sense, and I think we need to normalize it, because we're going into a time where the economy is getting tougher and tougher, and housing is going way up. If I was to go rent an apartment right now, it'd at least be $1,600 a month. That's for a smaller, cheaper apartment, and that's $1,600 that I could be saving instead of spending on housing. So it just makes sense. And also, another thing I didn't really take into account was food. When you live at home with your parents, you end up eating a lot of their food, and that right there is a couple $100 saved a month. So you're probably going to save $2,000 a month just living at your parents' house. And that's a pretty big deal, because that's like what, 24 grand a year? That's a pretty big deal. It just makes sense nowadays. If you're a young adult that's working and that has a great relationship with your parents, it just makes sense to live at home. If you're single, and if it but for me, it makes sense. And I know for everybody, it might not make sense. You might not have a great relationship with your parents, or you might be a freeloader and your parents just don't want you around at all. So I don't know, but I think we need to normalize it, because I think in a lot of instances, it is a good option, and it will save you a lot of money. So that was my rant on that, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.